Good morning. So let's see what we have here. How's about this case? Way too many cases. What's in it? I know what's in it. Ready? Look at that. We have here a 1972 Les Paul Deluxe in gold top. Look at that. That's kind of cool. Finish looks like it's in pretty good shape. No checking. Has that been resprayed? No, probably not. A little bit of weirdness here in those frets. Just noticed. Hey, the 70s weren't exactly known for their accuracy, right? Let's check this out. Oh, that's not intonated. I can just see that, unless they might have been using a wound third, I guess. But that G is really sharp. You can tell. Oh, bullets. So, I mean, if you use Fender bullets, you don't have to worry about intonation because they don't intonate. So, there you go. Never use Fender bullets. Let's see. What do we got here? Double ring tuners. Ooh. Looks like the original nut. All right. Okay. That's pretty cool. What's in here? Let's check in here. Oh, we have some potentiometers and a jack plate. So I'm going to go ahead and guess that probably the original pots aren't on this. How many pots? Those are probably originals, and then we have 3 and 4 more. I don't think all these came out of this guitar. I wonder why all these pots are in here. Anyway, let's tear it down, okay? Hold on. You guys get in your holder. Ready? Pause. Okay, we're back. Noticing some other things here. These frets are really, really bad. They are dug in and, ooh. Yeah, these frets really need to be replaced. When you look down the neck, you can see how they kind of do that ripply effect. It means it's been played a lot. Also means that, oh, look at this one. Wow. Here, check this out. Let's see. That one, let's zoom in. Zoom and enhance. Look at that. That one is like all the way down to the wood. Yep. So this one's going to need frets right off the bat. What else are we seeing? Oh, look at the angle of the dangle on that bridge. That bridge should come up. I mean, the tailpiece should come up. Action's a touch high. And action's a touch high here. Let's zoom back out. There we go. Sorry, just kind of drank my coffee wrong, of course. Can't obviously handle drinking this morning. Yeah, so it needs new frets, needs setup. Is the bridge collapsing? I didn't even really look. No, actually those, I find that the ones that had these brass saddles seem more structurally stable and stronger than other ABR bridges. Maybe it's just luck of the draw. Let's see, what else are we seeing? First I'm seeing this guitar, so we're kind of doing an evaluation also, because, you know, the store has to sell it, has to know that everything's accurate. We'll take it in the other room and blacklight it in a little bit, but let's see. We're looking for brakes, and that looks pretty clean. Nice volute. I don't see any cracks right jumping out at me, although there's a finish difference there. There is something different there, so we're going to have to inspect that with the blacklight. There could be something. It could have been a hanger burn that somebody covered up. Oh, we got a nice brass plate. That nut is loose. We should tighten that. All right. Let's take a look inside. Again, we got to pull this thing apart and get all pictures. Why is that part of it? Yeah, those people, it's because we have to sell it. All right. I don't agree. I think it's silly, but all these tone weenies out there got to see the back of the pickup. So, to them, incoming Bosch. Right? And yeah. So that's why we have to do this. And you guys get to watch my highly entertaining videos. Those screws are not original, that's for sure. Right, those off of there. Oh yeah, those have been changed. What do we got in there? What's happening? swing in. Let's go in for a closer look. All right, so we got, wow, that's never seen that color capacitor before. I wonder if that makes it sound any better, right? Oh, that one's wrapped up. Oh boy, those probably sound amazing. By the way, that's all mostly sarcasm there. The only thing that matters with capacitors is the actual tolerance. A 0.047 is going to sound the same, material versus material. Don't and you can turn your cap locks back off, because that's just how it works. There is no convincing otherwise. Prove it to me. Make a recording. Make an accurate A/B recording. Then we'll talk. But this YouTube guy said so. Well, there you go. Okay. Actually, those look fairly... I mean, just looking at the solder joints here while I was blabbing. I mean, that was a while ago. I don't know why those other pots are in there. And these pots actually look fairly original. Maybe this one's not, but I don't know. Ooh, what's on there? I don't know how to... I don't really know what dates and stuff and numbers on pots mean. I could Google it like everybody else, but I don't know. That one's probably not stock either. Because I don't think Gibson clips that unused lug when they don't use it. I do, just to keep it out of the way, but I don't think they do. All right, well, okay. So, let's take the strings off. All right, oh, swing out, swing out. There we go. All right, clippity clip. You should freeze your tension off. It's not going to hurt anything. Oh, God. Fender bullets are like the second worst string out there. I'd say, well, no, they're probably the worst. They're probably the worst. Ernie Ball, it's a close contender. But I've been using Ernie Ball for years. Well, you've been having crappy strings for years. Just try a different set. Most people that I put just regular Darios on their guitar, if they've used Ernie Ball forever, are like, oh, wow, these are really nice. It's like, yeah. And not that they're nice strings, but they're not amazing. They're just that much better than Ernie Ball or these things. Wow, those frets are so worn down. This definitely needs new frets, all new frets, with no more nibs. Not that these have much. Look at this. There's no. He saved the nibs. There's really not really much of any nibs on this one. A little bit, but it's pretty under nibbed. The bridge looks okay, a little crusty. Get a little oil on those saddles, and that should be fine. Those definitely got to come up. All right, let's pull this off. Don't strip it. Don't worry. Look at the crust under there. Look at that. That's not like fading. That's just dirt. Thing's probably never been off in its life. That's kind of neat. Oh, let's see if these are stripped out. Often these brackets are stripped because people mess them. But no, they seem to be working. All right, good. Good. Yeah, no power tools on these because these screw heads are, even when they're brand new, didn't have a great grip to them, so definitely slip off and damage something with a drill. So let's not do that, okay? Come on. Wow, these things never come out right. Oh, there we go. Oh, is that all the lead they're going to give us? That looks original to me. It's got the original tone foam in there. Routes look alright. Nothing messed with. Okay. Again, we gotta be doing a reassembly video on this thing later, because our photographer is not in yet, and We have to have ultra clear 4K Super HD for people to see the bottom of a pickup. You know, on their phones. I don't get it, but here we are. But again, that means I get to make fun videos for people that tell me that I shouldn't make videos. What? Why are you doing that? Why are you complaining? Were you not entertained? Looks. Let's see. Oh, let's see if see the dust, right? Oh, lots of dust. Look at all that dust. That's stuck. We're gonna need some. We may need to blast. All right. Well, that's. Although I suppose I could do the refret, right? I mean, yeah, let's start that. How about that? Maybe we'll have the refret done by the time. That would be a good idea. By the time the guy gets in, I can have this thing all refretilated, right? So, do I want to... How do I want to deal with this? I think... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that bracket out. That way I can just... You guys see, this is like this is the first gen, I think. First gen version of this little bracket thing. They got like a wider, goofier shape, but this is the original ones. I kind of like these better. It's because if these screws get stripped out, you can, this is pretty soft metal, you can basically take this, set it on a vise, and just tap the side, and it'll squish the holes a little bit, enough so you can still use it. And that's why we're called Gorilla Guitar Repair, because we do stuff like that. That should be okay. Oh yeah, that'll be good. We'll throw some tape over that. Let's do the same thing here. Just get that one out of the way as well. So I don't want to desolder if I don't have to, and I don't have to. But those frets have to, that's for sure. Those are definitely past their usefulness. Can miss, yep, good. This thing's in really good shape, actually. Kind of, usually when there's this much fret wear, then the body is just all beat up also. Oh, actually, here, let's, before we do all that, well, we can leave it on there. It's fine. We don't need to see every little square inch, but it'll probably look neat with the Blacklight. Here, let's, before we forget. Oh, and we'll take the truss rod cover off. More Bosch. Truss rod looks good here. You guys want to see? Everything looks okay. It's not crunched in. No washers and trash underneath it. By the way, if you get so your truss rod nut's not working, or it seems like you're tightening and it's not doing it, don't put things under it. Sorry, I need coffee. My throat's getting dry. Don't put things under that, because here's why. If your truss rod's not working as designed, chances are that something is not working right in the neck, or something's let loose, or something bad has happened. If you just put a washer under there, you're only making it work. You're just putting a Band-Aid on it, and you're just making the problem worse. Because then you often a bunch of crap driven down. I saw somebody put tuner ferrules down there once, like the things in the front of the headstock. Just jammed one of those down there. That was crammed all down inside the right there. Good catch, Magnet. But yeah, one of those things was jammed in there and we had to dig it out because he just kept stuffing. There was other thing, a bunch of washers. It's like, when you see it's not working, don't just keep pounding at it. All right? I go, come out. Oh, that's why. There's a piece of string stuck in there. Ow, it stabbed me. Still? Oh, there was multiple strings stuck in there. Come on. See, this is what happens when you do silly string locking things. So they break, take them off, and then you have to go in there with something pointy to remove a chunk of string. Oh, that washer, that ferrule is really loose. Ow! There it is. Got it. Wow, look at that. That one just kind of pulls right out. That's good. I can buff those. All right, let's push these out with something else. Yeah, these are all really easily removed, which is good. Very good. No finish chips, and I can buff out the headstock. But we gotta be careful. This one has, this is on top of the finish on this model, so you can be real careful around the Les Paul. I've had those come off before, even with just regular gentle cleaning. Okay. Let's get our, here. That, here you guys, here, hold on. I will go set up the stand in the closet. Pause. All right, you guys ready? And action. There it is. Look at that green goodness. I need a bigger one. Light. I need a bigger light. Oh, the knobs are original. Look at that. Oh, look at, they turn like bright white. That's how it should look, by the way. Headstock looks right. Here, let's turn it around. Hold on. I gotta do this with, you know, one-handed holding the phone. Whoop, don't fall. Don't fall. We have no broken headstock, so we do not want one. All right, yeah, probably just need to be cleaned up. There's a little, I think that's just some wear going on there. It doesn't look like it was actually re-sprayed. There's some scratches. Yeah, it looks all right. Cool. All right, let's exit the closet together. I'm gonna do this and leave the stand there for now. All right, here we go. Ready? Back to the bench. Oh, pickup's trying to fall out there. It's not gonna go far. Don't worry. Coffee cup. All right, there we go. Put that back there. Go in how I want you. There. All right. Okay, let's soldering iron on. And let's see how, I'm gonna time lapse most of this. You guys should get back up in your holder for now though. Okay, ready, pause. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is take this sanding block and just kind of, just taking the corrosion and oxidation off the top of the frets. I should put some tape there. Let's put some tape there. We might as well, right? Why not? Why not scratch the vintage guitar? I don't do that till I'm ready to do the ends, but let's just get it done now. All you people that yell at me about, you're gonna damage it. Yep, there we go. Happy? Good. Anyway, so do this, and watch this. I'll time lapse all this, but I'll show you how we do it before I do all the time lapsing. Ready? Zoom in hints. Here we go. So what we do is, and the reason I do this, because it's more efficient and it's actually safer. Everyone out there is gonna go in the, you could burn something, you could damage something, you could blah, 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 blah. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can also drive your car off a cliff. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that. That's the answer to that. But we take some solder. I know. Solder's dangerous. I know. Believe me. My parents know what I do for work. It's okay. So, go like this. Watch. See? Soldering iron across the fret like that. And then you go like this. Just kind of do that. Get it nice and hot. And you'll see smoke and stuff coming off the bottom. That's the old glue melting. And grab our fret pullers, give it a wiggle. Wiggle. There we go. Just work it under there and go back and hit it again. You know, if it's not wanting to come out easy, hit it again. And just take your fret pullers like that, and then up and out. And look at that. No chippity chips. No chips. There's no chips. Told you. That's some, you can see where the notches were made, but here. See? This even works on ebony. Even old ebony. You will get no chips if you do this. Now, how I do it, here, let's swing out a little bit, is I'm going to go through and put solder on all these frets, and then I'm going to and so it's all done. So that part's done, and then I'm gonna go through and just one at a time pull them all out without having to put solder on each one as we go. It's just more efficient. Now, why I do it like this is because you should always heat your frets. Don't necessarily have to use a solder. You can just use a soldering iron if you want. It just takes a little longer. The solder directs the heat directly into the fret faster. So you don't have to heat your fret for as long. That's when you burn things. When you have your soldering iron on there, you know, when you have a colder iron on the back of a pot, that's when you ruin a pot. You sit there and heat. If you do a lot of intense heat real quick, it just gets it done faster. Less chance to damage things. Solder's not going to hurt the rosewood at all if it drips on it, and it won't either. It's very hard to get solder to actually come off the frets and go onto the wood. It wants to stick to metal. Obviously, be careful of the inlays. If they're plastic, they are very easily melted. So if you slip, and you will immediately notice it. So don't do that, okay? Let's see. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take a Dremel. I know, more power tools. We're going to take our Dremel. Where is it? Where is the Dremel? There it is. With this router base looking thing, and not that bit, that'd be way too wide. But with our fret slotting bit, and then we're gonna, you know, zip across the slots. And what that does is it cleans out any old crusty glue, and it also slightly it angles in, whatever the correct term for that is, the top edge of the wood a little bit, so your fret's going easier. Again, no chips. And let's see, we'll do some light leveling on the board. Doesn't really look like it needs to be leveled much. It's actually, it might have a little, maybe, no. It kind of looks like it might have a little flip up here, but somebody rounded the binding a lot more on this side. This is probably done after the fact, so it kind of looks like it does this, but it doesn't. So the neck is nice and straight, actually. It's a good looking neck. I know a certain guitarist in a certain Social Distortion tribute band that would probably like this guitar. I might send him pictures. Get him all hot and bothered. I'll have to trade his last guitar that I was never going to trade for this. Or another dude. I bet John would like this. What do you think, John? You like this? It's pretty cool. Put P90s in it. How much is this one? Let's see. Oh boy. Wow. Yeah, these aren't really, you're not gonna save any money buying this. Nope. Anyway, that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna put original size frets in it, wide lows. I usually don't use those, but this thing's in really good shape. Let's keep it as original as possible. I usually like the just regular mediums in these. It's more like a vintage, like a 59 style regular mediums. That's really all they were. But yeah, we'll stick with a 70 style. Let's do that then. Quit talking about it. Start doing it. All right, ready? Starting time lapse now. Oh yeah, and subscribe. The button right there. Poke it. It does help, and I appreciate it. Enjoy the video, and we'll see you with a little sound check afterwards. See ya! All right, so I'm gonna take a little break here and letting you guys take a look at why we do what we do. See that? That is all the glue that they had. I'm gonna take a shot of that. There we go. All the glue they had in there. So this is why we heat. That looks like it was actually some sort of hide glue or some super glue doesn't do that. So if you tried pulling those frets out of there without heating them, you'd have massive chippage, and we don't want that. And this is also why you use the Dremel tool, because if you try to fret these slots, you're gonna have a real bad time. Your frets are not 100% not going to go in correctly or evenly. You're gonna spend a lot of time leveling, your ends are gonna be up, and you're gonna have gaps. And you're gonna have people who don't like your work. So, that is why we use the Dremel. flat saw. Fret saws do work great. This thing here, look at this. This works awesome. And I use this afterwards to clear out any lingering debris. But see, I can feel something there. Oh yeah, there's something. So, yeah. So you can use one of these. It'll take you a lot longer. Watch how the Dremel works. It's not going to go... You could force it to go off the slot, but it really acts like water. It sounds silly, but it follows the path of least resistance. So it'll follow these slots. You only have to gently guide it forwards, and it works awesome. And you basically take it and set the tip, just the tip, of the Dremel bit, which I'll show you in a second, just a little bit deeper than the fret you're using. Okay, that's it. That's really all it is, and it's so much faster than this. Here, I will prove it to you. Watch. Well, oh, no, not yet. Hold on, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Just, I don't know. I got thinking about it. We got to level this board out a little bit first, because, yeah, it's definitely, we got to get rid of that glue crap. Also, level your boards. There's very, very, very few times where I don't level something. Maple boards, even then, it's worth it. So, back in your holder. And should we take this nut out of here? I don't think so. It's original. Let's not mess with it for now. Okay, just for now. We might have to take that out. But let's get this board leveled out. Okay, back in the holder. Pause. Okay, so we got our block ready. Oh, I gotta get different paper on there. I'll do that in the time lapse. I'm gonna do just some, usually I start with 80 grit just to knock things down if I have to, but this is really pretty decent board, so we're gonna start with 220, and we're gonna use a 14-inch radius. I know. Gibson's 12-inch radius. They say they are, but this one, look at that. See? You see that? You guys see that? Ooh. Oh, I can see that. And here's a 14. Gibson's usually actually closer to 14 by the time they're done with all their milling and whatever. And it'll play better. Action can be lower, bends can be lower. So that's what we're doing. And it's pretty much how the original was, right? Right. Let's throw away all these frets. We don't need them. I don't know why people will have the board full of frets. Why do you want to stare at the old frets while you're putting in new ones? Just for the size. Here's your size right there. Right there. Can you not? You don't know to just put it there? I mean... Okay. I don't know why people save the frets. I think that was just a old school thing that people did because they think they're supposed to do it. A lot of things happen that way, right? Oh, one more. It's the original fret. He's throwing away original parts. Yep, sure am. All right, hold on. We're going to get some paper on that and repausing. All right, it's time for our Dremel action. I didn't sand out everything out of this neck. I mean, there's a little bit of playlet where the spots here and a couple spots here in the cowboy cord area. There's a little wood imperfection happening up here. I think it might have been like a fingernail mark or something, but that's okay. It's an old vintage guitar. It doesn't need to be perfect, but it doesn't need to look perfect. I really want it to play perfect. That's the goal. All right, let's get our Dremel set up and ready to go. So for those of you wondering how to do this, so we're going to take this out. Where's our Robo Grips? This I was using to mod a bridge. Maybe I took a video of that. I don't know. We'll see if I put that one out. And we need one of these. See that? Can you see that? I know it's kind of hard but it's basically a mini dental bit. StuMax sells them. And what you do is you put them in your Dremel like so. Okay. There we go. Whoop, come on. center, center. And then you just kind of leave it poking up a little bit like that. People are dinging me again in the morning. And now we get our frets. Hold on, I'm gonna get our frets, pause. All right, we are going to do wide mediums, actually. These guys here, and this is one of those frets, so it's like, as accurate as this thing is for my, my $30 Amazon caliper. Says point 101, all right, whoops, gone. And these are right around, whoop, come on, 102.3-ish, so it's close. Just a hair girthier, right? But should be appropriate for this guitar. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I forgot why I got those frets for a second. Still early. So basically, yeah, I just take it and see it's a little too much. Basically, just take the tip and let's go in a little bit, just like that much. And we'll see how that is. Is that good? There we go. Right, is that right? Do I have it set in there? Yep, just barely. Now, always tighten this up with some pliers, because it will loosen up. Ask me how I know in Ruined Day Bridge that I just built. All right, okay, you need power. Sorry about reaching in front of you guys. But yeah, here, check this out. Again, I'll do a couple of passes. Actually, you know what? This won't take long. You guys can watch the whole thing. Ready? Incoming noise warning. Let's see, gonna make sure this doesn't hit the camera thingy. It will there, so back. You guys are in the way. Like that. How about we do that? Move this here. That good? What do you guys think? Work for you? See if I don't screw it up because I'm trying to work around a camera. Actually, let's go. I know, I can figure this out a lot better beforehand, but I don't. I save my savings from production onto you, or past my savings. All right, oh, there we go, that'll work. Ready? You guys good? Contact, powering on. All right, you guys see how that works? Now I'm gonna time lapse the rest of it, okay? But yeah, I mean, that's as easy as it is. And now you would just take this thing and just kind of bring it in there and just kind of clears out any crap. If you got a blowgun, it's very helpful. But look, see, it makes here, swing in right in. It makes the slots nice and clean. You know, that versus that. See that? These are, look, there's the difference. Those haven't been done. Those have been done. That's why you do it. Okay? Okay. And now, time for some time-lapse action. And see you at the end. Ready? And pausing for time-lapse.